Hello, Leo. Welcome to the channel. This is Asnointia here. For those of you who are returning, thank you so much for liking, sharing, and subscribing to the channel. And for those of you who are new, welcome. So this is a general love reading, and I'll be looking into the feelings and emotions of the person that you're connecting with on a romantic level. What it is that they're feeling and thinking towards you currently. The deck that I'm using is the Goddess Oracle deck by Amy Sophia Marashinsky. Yikes, boundaries. So this could be someone that you may have had a connection with in the past. Could also be someone who's current in your life. However, there's a lack of communication. For others of you, this could be someone that you've met. It's a situationship or an individual that you know you have this special connection with. There's a whole lot of energy there, a lot of chemistry, but no one's really speaking up. Get a lot of pleasure from it. For those of you who are new, my method of reading is just slightly different. I do have the ability of channeling through my higher intuitive self to get the answers that I need. I do not channel through any spirit guides. I never have, and I have certain reasons for that. All right, we have here 1, 2, 3, 4 cards. Very dark and dreary. Wow, this is your person of interest. What they're going through. It is quite intense. It is what it is, though, guys. That's karma. That's karma. Karma, you can't hide from it. It's energy. Here we have boundaries followed by order. After that, we have betrayal, power, laughter, wild woman, pleasure, mothering. After that, we have opening. Under the bottom of the deck, the overall arching theme. I'm going to express to you what it is that your person of interest is feeling towards you currently. My dear Leo, I understand you may be wondering why I put up these boundaries. The truth is, I don't want to be vulnerable. I don't want to be put in a position where I have to speak, where I have to talk or justify and defend myself. So the easiest thing for me, Leo, is just to put up a boundary and keep my distance. That's cowardly. A part of me also, from my point of view and my justification, a part of me wanted to put up this boundary because I really don't know what to do, where to go, what decision to make. I'm caught at a crossroads. And I know that if I move forwards, backwards, left or right, something might change. I just don't know if I can, if I should. The fact that so much has happened between you and I. The clouds and the fog around me, it surrounds me and creates confusion. Right now in my life, regarding this connection, I do feel confusion, a lack of understanding, a lack of clarity and transparency. I also know that in this connection, I acted in a way that was very different from what you ever expected. I have betrayed you. I broke your heart. I betrayed you, and I have acted as if I never really knew you at all. For you, it may seem as if I have been a complete stranger, as if you never really knew me at all. And I understand that. I do understand that there is betrayal. I have broken your heart. Everything that I've done, it hasn't been good. I also know that you have a lot of power over me. There's a lack of faith and a lack of trust now because of this betrayal. But the power that you have over me, you make me weak, emotionally vulnerable and weak in the knees. And I feel powerless. Sometimes you have this way of being quite alpha, quite dominating. And you thought I would listen to what it is that you had to say. But I chose not to. I chose to act and behave differently. I also know that in this connection, you are my best friend. I do feel that, but I have put a block on that. You're a confidant. I can trust you with my life. You know what makes my heart happy. You know what makes me tick. Right now, I understand what I've done. I'm a coward. I have said certain things and done certain things where I have been and tried to be sneaky, doing things behind the scenes, not wanting you to know. I've cheated on your heart. I've hurt you. In this connection, there has been deceit, deception, suspicion, and so many things that I have done behind the scenes, not wanting you to know. What you don't know won't hurt you, or will it? I may have told you stories, taken out a few sentences here and there. What you don't know won't hurt you. But it seems like it did, because it seems like it's a lie. And yes, I have been sneaky, and I have done things behind your back, not wanting you to know the truth. And in turn, this has caused this betrayal. But it's so intense and so impactful that I have to keep my distance from you, because I realize what I've done is really bad. I also know that in this connection there is a sense of pleasure. There is pleasure. I have experienced from you emotional and spiritual pleasure. It is beautiful being in this connection with you, learning things from you, learning things about you. My life has changed. And I also realize now that you are someone that just has simple, unconditional love. You always have. You've always been accommodating, loving, protecting, always there for me. And all I ever did was use you. I broke you. I took advantage of you, and I did not value you. Right now, Leo, I do want to open up to you. I want to open up and tell you what it is that's in my heart. What's deep inside, the things that I may be hiding. But I do want to open up to you and tell you what it is. Certain things that I never really exposed, certain things that I never really shared, that I should have. For now, I stand still at a crossroads, completely confused, not knowing what to do, where to go, because of the things that I have done. But the easiest thing for me to do is not deal with it at all. Is it cowardly? Yes, it is. Do I know what it is that I want? What I want is to have an open conversation with you, to make things clear, to have more transparency. That's a wish, that's a dream, that's a desire. But I have put up boundaries, and there is distance between us. And I can only open up if those boundaries are broken. All right. Leo. Quite interesting. We have here a lot of betrayal. And some of you may be going through this. Your person is not very open. They have kept their distance from you. Some of you feel that this person has betrayed you or cheated on you in a way. They try to do things behind the scenes, and somebody here may have even been caught red-handed. Let me know, guys. Let me know in the comments below if any of this has resonated. All right. I have here, okay. And it came out just like that. Okay. I have here the Prince of Coins and the Six of Staffs. So this is the Lover's Path Tarot. Now, this deck, what I like to do is I look at the story, something that happened in the history, in the past, between the both of you. So certain things may have been working out, it was going great, but then all of a sudden something happened and it all kind of changed. You may be wondering what happened. So here, I'll be looking into the situation where things were going great, but then all of a sudden you noticed a shift. What was on this person's mind at the time? Please keep in mind, guys, that not all the time is it your fault, okay? Sometimes it's just the person, the timing. Also, this is for those of you that never received any closure and you really deserved it. You may never have received the type of response that you were looking for. This person could have abandoned you, they could have ghosted you, they could have faded over time, or the communication has just decreased so much that you don't even know if you're together anymore. Let's have a look. Prince of Coins and the Six of Staffs. So starting off with the Prince of Coins, notice we have a prince here. So your person of interest may have been in your life, maybe acting like a king or a queen, or somebody that kind of knew it all. However, this person was very much like a prince, very much. This was somebody who did not have wisdom. They did not have the type of skills. I'm getting the word vulnerability. They did not have the maturity to become vulnerable. That's what it was. Let's have a look. And guys, I do have congestion because of my allergies. Please bear with me. Here, we're talking about somebody that started to miss opportunities. This person did not want to work hard in this connection. They didn't want to work hard for the connection. They didn't really want to develop anything either. Here, it talks about the hard work and wisdom that's necessary to create growth, but that's what this person wasn't doing. This person wasn't doing that. This person was not seeking opportunities for any development. They were not taking care of themselves on a materialistic level. And they were unable to enjoy pleasures associated with this. This card talks about how your person of interest may have been really lazy. So it talks about inertia or laziness. Not taking action and not taking responsibilities. So what's the use of being in a connection, Leo? You may not have known this, and sometimes we only find out what the true result is, what the true outcome is, only at the end. But at least you found out. You are definitely dealing with somebody here who is not wise. They did not want to take opportunities, the opportunity that they had with you. Instead, they had their own hidden agenda. This person was very lazy. There was a lot of inertia here. You may have told them to do things. They may have, I'm getting the word promise, and impatience. So they may have promised a lot, but they were also very impatient. But the promises never came true. 3 out of 10, I'm getting the number 3 out of 10 promises may have come true. Here we have this person being able to deliver on those promises. Here we have not taking action or responsibilities. So this is another issue. This person was not taking any action in this connection, and they were not wanting to take any responsibility. Now, if you're going to be in a connection, there has to be responsibility. However, it does appear that this person was in it just for the fun, for the pleasure. You did have the pleasure card, right? So it does seem that there were, in a way, their thoughts and their opinions and their ideas, it was not the same as yours. Their viewpoint of where this connection is headed was different, and your idea was different, where it's headed. So you guys are not seeing eye to eye. You may not have noticed this or seen this in the past because this person may not have shown you this or expressed it to you. But this is something that was going on in their heart and their mind at the time. Here we also have the 6 of Staves. Let's have a look. Here it talks about victory is elusive. This person had done the work and they felt that they deserved the honors, but nothing had happened. Perhaps because of the lackness of awareness around this person. It talks about a lack of courage or honor. So this person wanted to feel like a hero or heroine. They wanted to feel honored. They felt that they had triumphed over this situation. They were triumphant. However, they also felt very underappreciated. That's hilarious. That is absolutely hilarious. What the hell is this person expecting? Oh my God, the way people think these days. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. This is frustrating. You see, you are in a situation right now with somebody who had a heck of a lot of expectations. And they had so many expectations, and yet they would not do much for you. But the things that you would do for them, they wouldn't even appreciate, and they thought it was never enough. And they thought that you should have gone. For you, it'd be above and beyond. But they think that you should have gone above and beyond as well, in order to appreciate this person. And it's just ridiculous because I don't see them deserving anything right now. Crosswatcher, seriously? Seriously, there's people out there that dedicate the time, energy, and effort to love every single thing to a partner, to a spouse, to a lover, right? This is not that type of a connection. This is a very selfish, one-sided connection where it's always one person thinking about themselves and that's it. That's very immature behavior. And if you can't be in a connection with somebody, if you're mature, then take a step back, read some books, get some experience, come back. Because this way, you're just going to be hurting everybody. I'm so sorry. Leo, I'm giving a lecture right now, but this is what has happened here. You got into a situation not knowing that this is how this person truly was. Now, keep in mind, some people do change in the sense that they may have seemed like the king. They may have acted like that in the beginning. But the truth is their true nature started to come out in the end. And that's what happened here. That's not easy. This is like somebody that you would have to please, going above and beyond the beyond, in order to make this person happy. Like, why? Why? At the end of the day, it's just a person, right? What's wrong with the situation here? I'm not getting it. Like, why? It seems like this person was very pig-headed. pig-headed, in the sense that they just felt like everything. Entitled, that's the word, entitled. If you hear a whisper, don't freak out. That's me. I hear it in my mind, and then I quickly say it so I don't forget it. Entitled, that's the key word here. This person felt so entitled. It's so entitled. This person felt so entitled, and they felt that whatever you did was just never enough. Well, you know what? There's plenty more fish in the sea, okay? Plenty. And different varieties, different types. Oh my goodness. It's very misleading, guys. Leo, I mean, you must have spent so much time, hard work, effort, putting it into this connection, only to realize that this person feels that that is not enough. Right? That's mean. That's mean, but it comes through that sense of immaturity, and that sense of self-entitlement. I have here the Beginner's Tarot, and let's have a look at any actions, any plans your person of interest may have towards you. Still waiting. We have here the Justice card, Seven of Pentacles, the Wheel of Fortune, and the Sun card. Under the bottom of the deck, the overall arching theme, we have Ace of Wands. All right. First card's the strongest. We have here Justice. So this does show me that something is going to happen. This person's going to have an aha moment. Thank God. They're going to have this realization that, you know what? I need to make things right, because everything that I've been doing is just one-sided. So it does appear to some degree, Leo, your person of interest may just end up having some type of a realization or an epiphany, and they're going to try to make things right. They want to make things right. This means that having an equal give and take. We also have here the Seven of Pentacles. They feel, and this is what's interesting, they feel that they've put in a lot of effort, and they just want to sit back, relax, and see how it all goes. They want to see the results. They want to see how you're going to react, what you're going to do next. They have this belief. The belief that they have right now, this is the Wheel of Fortune. The Wheel of Fortune talks about how in this connection there's this wish. This person has a wish. Someday, some way, we will meet again. Now, slowly I see this becoming more genuine. It's not just about the flesh. It's not just about friendship. It's about actually having the feelings and emotions and the love. But it's not at that point right now. I don't see it all, but I see it coming. We also have here that card, the Sun card. Beautiful, everything beautiful under the sun. This is what's beautiful. We have here the feeling of freedom, happiness, prosperity, growth. Everything that's beautiful under the sun. Love. So many things. We also have here Ace of Wands. Wanting to be in a connection where this person wants to give you a second. No. They don't want to give you a second chance. They want to have a second chance. The problem I'm seeing here is that it's a very sexual second chance. So, do we see any cups here? No, we don't. Justice, Seven of Pentacles, the Wheel of Fortune, the Sun card, and we have the Ace of Wands. I don't see any cups here. So essentially what we need is some sort of emotional validation. This person, are they emotional about you? Sure, the Sun card is there. However, there needs to be a transition, a slow transition. There's a process. There needs to be grief, understanding what they've done wrong, and then we have wisdom, then we have strength. But with that, we also have love. But this person just kind of jumped from one thing to the next. That's why. This person's immature. They're still immature. Even if they reach out to you, Leo, this person is still immature. Sure, they have the love, but they don't know how to express it. They don't know how to do this. They're not taking this. It's not that they're not taking this seriously from their point of view, from their from their mindset, they think that they're doing this the right way. It's wonderful. They want to have a sexually intense connection with you. It's very arousing to think of that. That's great. But what's that going to get you in the long run, right? Long after we are old and wrinkly, is that what matters? Is the passion? Is that what matters? Some people can still keep it going. However, it's not just about the physical appearance. It's about the emotions. It's about the spiritual, right? And this is the problem here. I see this person not looking at the bigger picture. Because they are immature and inexperienced, they are looking at a picture, but it's not from a bird's eye point of view. It's very close to the earth, close to home. It's a quick fix. That's what I'm seeing. So let's have a look, guys. Is this person taking any action? I do see them reaching out to you, also wanting to make things right. But please don't confuse sexuality, sensuality, pleasure with love. Okay? There's a huge difference there. There's definitely love, lust, passion. Combo is beautiful, but I'm not seeing that coming from this person, whereas there's a lot of that love and there's a lot of that emotion. That is what is needed. All right, I have here Archangel Answer cards. Just going to do a quick prayer. All right, let's have a look at what the angels in heaven have to say about this. This is brought to you by Archangels Michael, Raphael, Gabriel, and Uriel. We have here, you are ready, followed by take action. After that, we have no need to worry. Followed by yes. And then we have reconsider. Interesting. Followed by trust. After that, we have let go. Huge meaning here, guys. Under the bottom of the deck, the overall arching theme. Yep, that's what I was thinking. There's something better. 100%. 100%. If the majority of you, well, not the majority of you, but if you are resonating with the majority of this reading, then most likely this is going to be meant for you, this message here. All right. First card's the strongest. We have here, you are ready. So certain things, Leo, you have gone through. And you may have experienced hardships in your life. Part of the reason is because now you're stronger, right? It makes you stronger. And we have here, you are ready. So certain things you've gone through, and it makes you emotionally, spiritually, and physically ready in the future to handle whatever it is that's going to come to you. We also have here, at some point in time, you will be taking action. There is no need to worry about the outcome, about what is going to happen. Do not worry about it. Do not be anxious about what is to come. Just focus on today. All right? Plan for the future, but just focus on today. We also have here a beautiful card, yes, with an exclamation mark. And what I love about this card is we have the moon, we have the sun, followed by a dove on the top. This is a peaceful resolution that is going to be a very balanced connection moving forward. Now, there's going to be a peaceful resolution regarding this connection. However, the angels here are saying, reconsider what it is that you're going to say and do. The actions that you're going to take in this connection. Reconsider it. Think twice about it. You have to think twice about it because things may not appear the way that you may seem them to be, may see them. Things may not appear the way they are. Because from your perspective versus theirs, there may be things that are different. The next card we have here is trust. It's hard, but it is recommended here that you do trust in the divine, trust in the Christ consciousness. This is Jesus, followed by the kingdom, most high, heaven. The heavenly beings, the celestial beings, we have angels, we have God, we have Jesus. They all get together. They write your story. They have to edit the story because we're living on planet Earth and we have negative energies here. The devil throws in a monkey wrench and so boom, re-edit the story. However, if you decide to change your path, to take a different path and to make a completely different decision, that is completely okay because the outcome will still be there. The outcome will be a bit different. Right now, if you change your decision, the outcome will be different. If you stay on this path, the outcome will be what it's supposed to be. But there is that choice. You have the will to do that. Here, we have let go. Let go of certain belief-related issues. Let go of the pain, the suffering, the sorrow. Even let go of this person. Some of you may need to let go of this person. I personally see that it's probably best if you feel this person really hasn't changed much. They're not transforming. They're not changing. They expect you to be basically doing everything, right? Changing everything and for them to have you accommodate them, but they don't accommodate you. You can't be bending over backwards and keep living and being in this state of mind and the way you are. You can't do that. People are not supposed to be in relationships like that. Sure, you can adjust and compromise to some degree. 50-50 is good. 60-40 is acceptable. 70-30, no. So some of you are going to have to let go of this person too. The reason why they have here, there's no need to worry, let go, is because there's something better than the situation that you are in. Or, second option here, there's someone better than the person that you're with right now. Someone better, meaning there's somebody else coming into your life, and this is why you are going to have to reconsider your actions that you're going to take. Eventually, do I see, Leo, you working out things with your person of interest? Yes. I do see here a very nice, amicable sort of resolution, but I definitely see this person not changing anytime soon. And that's the reason why some of you are going to want to actually move on, because you've realized that there's no changing this individual. They're also very stubborn in a way. I see that stubbornness there, but it comes from that sense of immaturity. And if they are not mature, it may take them a while. And I've known people that I've done readings for, their partners maybe like 75 plus years old, and they're still immature. So it truly depends on the person if they want to become wise, if they can become wise. Do they want to see things in that way? Or do they want to live the life of somebody who's just always having fun? No strings attached, no exclusivity, no commitment, right? What do you want? If you want to have an old-fashioned relationship where there's commitment, you have to do things the old-fashioned way. It's a two-way street. Okay? Keep that in mind. These are the simple facts of life. It's a two-way street. It takes two to tango, right? But if one person is not pulling their weight, why should you have to do it all the time? That's not your job. You got plenty of other things to worry about. Of course you do. My suggestion right now, seeing this, usually I don't really give an outcome suggestion. I only do that in private readings. But here it would be, have a look at that card, let go, right? Think about it. And I'm going to go actually onto a different topic, but Leo, that is your official reading. Thank you so much for tuning in. Let me know in the comments below if any of this has resonated. I do read the comments and I try to reply back as much as I can. What I wanted to talk about is the card letting go. I actually, on my other channel, Asnointia Audio, that is on YouTube. The videos there are absolutely free. Those are videos that I've created, and it's not visual, it's more audio. That's why it's called Asnointia Audio. For you to hear what it is that I have to say. and that is teaching you, enlightening you about these type of things. Recently, I've posted a video, and that is called Letting Go and Moving On. I think the majority of you may need to see that. I recommend that you guys have a look at that video. There's actually 2 parts. Please look at both parts. So I do talk about why it's important to let go, why some people can't let go, and also why it's important to move on, how we can move on, and why some people just can't. I really go into a lot of details in those 2. It took me a long time to create that for you guys. But I've noticed this as a pattern and trend. My God, it just keeps going on and on. It doesn't matter where you are from the world. I do many readings with the grace of God with all of you. There's so many people from all around the world, and I get a chance to see what it is that people are going through. So I've noticed these patterns, these trends, these behaviors. That's why I created the other channel for you guys, so that at the very least, the things that I learn at the level that I'm at right now, I can at least share that knowledge with you, and maybe it can help you in some sort of way. So have a look at that channel. Like I said, the videos are absolutely free, just like this channel, and go about your business, whatever it is that you have to do, and just listen to me, what it is that I have to say. Now, I wanted to mention I do have relationship-related advice videos there. I also have some spiritually based connection videos. So this is like twin flame, soulmates, karmic partners, past life and spiritual connections, that sort of stuff. And of course, I have one on negative energies. What and who are negative energies? How to recognize and remove such things from your life. That is jinns, demons, evil spirits, spooky stuff. For some of you, you may want to know more about this person in detail. Do I do love readings, personalized readings? Yes, I do. So the love readings that I have available right now, that is a PDF plus an audio. So you get a whole lot of information, okay? And I also have one on past life and spiritual connections, why you may feel the way that you are right now, what has happened in the past or in the history between the both of you, which reflects everything now, though certain things that may have happened that you just don't understand why you have to go through it, right? But those readings usually do provide you with a lot of in-depth information. Keep in mind, the past life readings are not always situated in the past. There have been some that have been placed in the future. So I've had like anomalies that I call them. Roughly 4% of the readings that I've ever done, the time and place are different. However, the majority of it's perfectly fine, all in the past. Those are easy for me to do as well. Now, regarding negative energies, I do have the ability of seeing jinns, demons, evil spirits. In terms of numbers, I don't want to see their faces. Actually, they don't show their faces to me. There's certain reasons for that, but they don't show it. I'm fine with that. I'm happy with that. I have the ability of remotely viewing the negative energies in your home, around your aura and inside of your body. And I do take into consideration all 3 things. To teach you how to get rid of such things from your life, I teach you how to do that. Creating more harmony and peace in your environment inside as well. And finally, whatever's written in your book of life, whatever's owed to you karmically, it will come. But it can't come if you have negative energies blocking it. And there's many reasons why these things get attached to us. And I do have that on the video on my other channel. So please have a look at that. Also, once you have this, whatever's in your heart and your mind regarding manifestation, you can go ahead as long as it is realistic, as long as it is practical, sure. If it makes sense, go ahead. It'll work. It'll help you. But like I said, if it's owed to you, if it's written in your book of life, it'll come. At the very least, you'll be able to get rid of negative energies. And this, guys, includes if somebody's done any black magic on you, any voodoo, hexes, curses, witchcraft, evil eye. I have some packages. One is even, I have some self-help packages. So the self-help packages, the Holy Light package is also very similar to the Chakra Checkup package, which is the one I was just talking about, helping you get rid of these negative energies. And I provide you a reading. However, I have the self-help guides. One is called the Holy Light package. That is very similar to the Chakra Checkup package. The only thing is it does not come with a reading, but it does help you get rid of negative energies from your aura, inside your body, and in your home environment. Guys, I also have some other packages there that are self-help guides for you. One is how to create holy water, and that is for you to drink, right, to get rid of negative energies. And that holy water, it's just, there's nothing in the water, so don't have to worry about that. It's just a method that I've created. And I also have one on family generational curses. So some of you may feel there's something like that. If you feel by chance that, there's any hauntings in your home or poltergeist activity, sleep paralysis, spooky things like that that are really bothering you, the Holy Light package can also help. But of course, if you want an in-depth analysis, then you should get the chakra checkup package. All right, guys. Thank you so much for tuning in. I hope to see you guys again. Please do like, share, and subscribe. You all take care. Stay safe. Bye now.